first of all. Just off week came at a good time, and just refocus this week. What was the big goal this week? Coming off the bye week, preparing for UCF.
Yeah, I mean the goal is to go 1-0 every single week. It's been the narrative, week in, week out. We haven't really accomplished anything. Coming off a big one like that, it's easy to kind of get held up on that. But we put the game away. Studied the film, which is kind of tough to do. It's easy to overlook a game like that. We did a really in-depth analysis, fixed all those mistakes we had against Texas, and now we're ready for UCF.
Playing your hometown university, a lot of friends and family coming down for this one?
Yeah, I had to get a lot of tickets. It's kind of a competition between me and Dylan, whoever can get the most tickets.
Who's winning?
Probably Dylan. I had like 13 or something. Who knows how many people he's bringing.
Obviously, the Texas pregame speech has been everywhere. What's it been like to see fans get so fired up about that?
I didn't even know it was recorded. Obviously it was in the heat of the moment. And I guess it's cool little moment. I guess a quote in history or whatever that means. But it's a good message for my guys. That's really all it was for. I love those dudes. I just want to inspire them. So we can go out there and dominate.
How's the T-shirt sales going?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't really look into that. Maybe I'll figure out in a few weeks or something.
Danny, does that speak though to, there's always discussions about NIL and does the T-shirts kind of speak to that, or does what are your thoughts on NIL?
Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of players have like T-shirts, and I wasn't really one to get on that wave. I kind of low key, but I feel like there was a good opportunity there. I guess with NIL, yeah, it's awesome for a player to capitalize on an opportunity like that. Absolutely, for sure.
How did something like that come together?
Everyone saying we want a shirt.
Oh yeah,
so it's well, I guess there's a big demand, so I guess we'll have to figure out a supply.
But is that one thing that maybe some of you guys talk about? All it takes is one viral moment, and I can cash in on this one.
I think that's just how media is today. It just takes one, I guess, 2 sentences and a big victory, and that's all it takes.
Hey Danny, UCF has Gus Malzahn in particular has a tendency to pull some tricks out of their bag at various points. How do you, preparing for an offense like that, sort of stay on your toes and be ready for something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a very creative, staff that can design all sorts of trick plays to keep us on our heels at all times. You never know when we're going to see them in practice, so we got to make sure we're ready to adjust.
Had you watched some of those moments that we've seen from Gus Malzahn over the years?
Oh, for sure. Got a whole file of just trick plays. I guess we sit down with some of the guys and go through them. Obviously, if I don't want to run a trick play too many times in a row, I guess you kind of catch on to it. It kind of defeats the purpose. But kind of the idea of what formations and kind of what down and distance they get into those situations.
Who brought the cigars?
I don't know. I was on the field for a long time. I walked. I was like, man, what's that smell? And then obviously, all right, well, I guess we got stogies going. So,
Danny, I know you talk to us every week. Was there any particular thrill going on McAfee? Getting on that stage?
It was pretty cool. I remember growing up, watching Pat McAfee eat cereal in the mornings. I'm on YouTube. So it was a pretty cool experience. Obviously a great group of guys. Kind of cool thing to soak in at the moment. A great opportunity and a great guy.
Once you guys have faced quarterbacks who can move around this year, another one this weekend with Plumlee, what kind of challenges he present this weekend?
Absolutely, extremely mobile dude. You can make a lot of plays on it with his legs. Obviously we got to know how to contain the quarterback. I think that's something looking back, it's been a challenge for us, but we've done so far this year. The D-line, being ready to kind of cage a quarterback like that.
How'd you spend your off weekend, first Saturday off in a while? What did you do?
Yeah, I actually was up here at 8:30 getting treatment. So I got Chick-fil-A. I got some treatment on my toe.
Looking at the run defense, how are you all preparing for this versus combat?
Yeah, they're kind of one of the top, I think, rushing team. So that's big. That's exciting for, especially for linebackers. I love to stop the run. It's gonna be a big challenge for us. They have a great running backs, very explosive players, and we just gotta make sure we're keyed in on all the keys. They do a lot of eye candy, so we really gotta know what we're looking at, so we don't, adjust, bump too far, and we're ready to fit our gaps.
Speaking of that run defense, you guys are so vastly improved in that area from a year ago. What do you attribute that to?
Film study, experience, coaches just, I think we had a long ways to go when Coach Nobles first got here. It's a complicated system, finally everyone really get dialed in on it, understand the intricate pieces that are required, to be perfect against the run. All it takes is one person to misfit something to create a gap, and, that's where they get exposed.
On the bye week, you guys talked about not that the run defense is bad, just want to be more consistent, that there's more there. It's exciting to have an offense like this that can immediately test that going on the bye week.
Absolutely. Being a competitor, you want to face the best. So you see a high-powered offense, you get excited. I think it's a great opportunity to show what we can do, week in and week out.
Has it ever been discussed maybe going out and buying NIL shirt that you're getting ready to play and wearing it? George Kittle's got that going around now. You know.
Really? Oh, with the Dallas thing?
Uh-huh.
No, I mean I've never done that. The only NIL shirts I do buy are at General Booties. I try and get every new merch release drop. You know, big supporter of that guy.